Hello, I'm back with another video, Japanese Digimon card collection video. This is one I've been wanting to make for a while, but I kind of wanted to wait till I had all the cards in place to do like one long-ish medium-length video. When I first started collecting the Japanese Digimon cards, my main focus was to kind of collect all the promo cards, and there's lots of things I think you could consider a promo card. Some would be, like for movie promo or game promo, or I would argue like a tournament prize promo card. But not all of these cards have an actual P promo designation on them. You'll see what I mean in a second. So I have this binder, which is just for actual P promo cards. And today, what is it? It's like May 2026. Today, I want to go through and cover all the promo cards that were released in the first year of like this rebooted Digimon TCG. So the first year of 2020. The very first promo cards were released before the actual starter decks and the the first like booster set, and they are here. They were included here in this Digimon card game promo pack version 0.0. And you can see a lovely illustration there with tons of characters and Agumon holding a Digimon card, a new back Digimon card. And here it says that it includes 6 cards. So you get the same 6 cards in every pack. The pack was distributed, I guess, through like local game stores in the end of February 2020, but they re-released it or continued releasing it pretty much for the whole year. I think they really wanted to go heavy with the promotion, and even today you can still find this sealed pack ridiculously cheap. Like you can buy a whole lot, like a 10 of the packs for a couple bucks, but you obviously don't need 10. I just got one in a lot. So I'll show you the cards. You can see there's only 3 colors. They have a couple red cards, a couple blue cards, and couple yellow cards. I think I explained in my BT1 box opening that the first booster box and the first starter decks only had like covered 3 colors, or maybe not the first. Sorry, the first 3 starter decks were only red, blue, and yellow, and those are the only cards that are included in this promo pack. And then the first booster box expansion included the new card green. Here you can see that the cards, they kind of have like a silver mirror foiling, and the illustrators are like obviously some of the original ones there. So there's Sasai illustrating, this is pretty much the art off the front of the pack. And then we have As Maria with this Gabumon. And is this Nakano Haito? I can't tell, my phone's not quite focused for the Patamon. And then down here we've got Kisuke for Biomon. And then Gomamon, I can't tell who wrote Kosuke, I think. And I believe Tonami Kanji for this Gatomon. So we've got promo numbers. I'll try and focus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I do have like a blank row here, just because a few of the cards were re-released with new illustrations. I want to keep all like the P cards together. So you can see here that instead of like BT blank or ST blank, the cards are actually P and then numbered. So the P stands for promo, of course. The next page I have here, we'll go through. These 2 cards, the Garurumon and the Were Garurumon, you can see P007 and 008. These 2 cards were included as a special insert in the May issue of V-Jump magazine. V-Jump magazine is like a shonen manga magazine that comes out monthly in Japan. And what I mean by insert is that they had this little envelope here. You can see the glue along the side of this one I bought. It was stuck into the magazine, and then there's like a perforated edge you would cut along, and then the cards would be inside. And they have a little bit of glue separating the 2 sides just so the cards wouldn't knock into each other. And you could see here that they're still kind of explaining the rules of the game because it was very, very new. This may have been the first cards people have received. So I found a listing that had the cards still sealed inside, and I cut it open. I thought that was very fun. And they also have like that silvery mirror foil. In the same month, that would be May 2020, Psycho Jump magazine, which is also like a shonen manga magazine, released these two cards. So Agumon here, as well as Greymon. Um, they also have like that silver mirror foil, P009 and 010. I don't know how the cards were included with the magazine. If they were also inserted, like something like this, or if they were maybe in a pack, like a big pack with other cards, like a Yu-Gi-Oh card or a whatever kind of cards. Sometimes I'll include them in like one big pack. I haven't found any listing that really showed me how they were included. So I just bought these two loose. Later on in 2020, we have two more cards that were included in V Jump. This would have been the July issue, and they are this Vidramon. I believe they call him the manga version Vidramon, as well as the V Tamer. So these are like the Digimon manga characters. I really love the illustration style and the colors. Unfortunately, I don't know who the artist is because I cannot read the characters. But they were also an insert. I bought this one pre-opened, and the person did a pretty bad job of cutting it. You can see like the dotted line to cut is here, and the glue side would have been here. But the packaging's, it gives you an idea. Looks like a little manga panel and some more information about the card game, the new card game. And I do love this. I wish I had like the whole picture. It's super cute. I really enjoy it. So that would have been July 2020. The next set of promo cards are also from like summer 2020, like July, August. They were from the Tamer Exchange meeting pack, a game that would have been like a monthly. If you were playing the Digimon card game, you'd go to a local card shop, and they would give away these packs, but they also included them later on. I think just as a prize pack, and then also in a magazine. So these were available for quite a while. Again, very, very cheap on the secondary market. The listing I got was like 4 packs for a few bucks. So I opened one for the binder, and I have 3 sealed. And you can see that these are more of like the villain, evil kind of Digimon characters. There's 8 cards per pack, and every pack will have the same 8 cards. This was when they were adding the black and purple cards to the game. So after the BT1 expansion, so BT2 is when they added black and purple, and then this, I believe, came out around the same time, just to kind of show everybody the new game mechanics and the new cards. I'm not going to open this one because I already have some open here. They are not holofoil. They're just like regular cardstock. So you can see we have Caramon there, a black card, and then this Koki Caramon level 4. I always forget this guy's name. Inframon there, level 5, and then a really nice Diaboromon by Asmaria. They did re-release this card with a new illustration for tournament, but I just don't have that yet. And then as well, so continuing on P17, there's purple Devimon, Myotismon, and Venom Myotismon, which was again re-released with a lovely Koki art that is textured, but that was not from 2020. I'm going to pull the Myotismon card out. I think it's my favorite of the early promos just because it's illustrated by Kenji Watanabe, who's like the creator of Digimon. And also Myotismon is kind of funny character. You can see this like very cool kind of art style. I know Kenji Watanabe liked the Digimon to be monsters, but also, they have belts on and zippers, and the bat mouth looks like sewn up, really thick black lines. Impossible pose though. I don't know what's going on with it, but it's part of the charm of like Kenji style. The last promo cards that were released for 2020 are also like the monthly Tamer Exchange or Tamer Meetup, cards. We have, I believe it's P21, 22, 23, and 24. Not my favorites just because the art is very, well, it doesn't have an illustrator credit. They're just stills from the anime. So you can see here, P21, it's not and it's an option card, so I don't remember what it's called, but this is just like a still from Adventure. And I don't think many people like the cards that are just anime stills. And then you can see here the last three. So this would have been, the green one would have been October 2020, and then November 2020 release, December, and then this was January 2021. But they all go together, so I'll include it in this little video. This is just like a, I don't know, Paildramon still from his evolution, Patamon there, super zoomed in Agumon. I think this is probably one of the worst cards they've ever released. I know this is supposed to be like a shadow on Patamon's face, but he looks like he has like a Homer Simpson 5 o'clock like little muzzle around his mouth, and it just looks awful. And his like hand reaching up to wipe away a tear it's so bad. But yeah, so those are all the cards that were promo cards from the first year of the Digimon card game. I have this whole binder filled with other promo cards from the rest of the years, but I'd like to make separate videos, for 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. Yeah, there's not many promo cards from 2020, but then as the years go on, they come out with more and more and more. And like I said, they're promoting different things. They're promoting new animes, new movies, new video games, and so much has happened for Digimon in the last 6 years. They've got like several games, including Time Stranger, and Ghost game came out, and Liberator came out, and the Digimon O2 movie came out. So I think the promo cards is like a really good way to see almost even what's like happening in the history of the franchise, because you get like new characters that pop up and new formats, and I don't know. I think it's quite cool. So that was my main goal when coming back to collecting. I think I'm just repeating myself now, but it was to keep up with all these like promo release, like go back and finish them and go through them with the years. And then also on the side, like opening up a couple booster boxes and the starters, and collect some certain artists, especially my favorite, Koki. So hopefully you enjoyed this look at my promo card collection and going through that first year, 2020. You can see we've got packs, we've got the magazine inserts, 1, 2. I actually have 2 of these. I have 2 copies of the Digimon, and both of them were cut pretty terribly, but I'm not gonna buy another one just to have like a nice cut. And then the little pack that started it all. I really like this art. I find it's much better here because the background's white, but on the Agumon card it's very dark, so you can't really see all the characters. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that, and have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.